I had probably a top 3 chest pump yesterday after the gym. My chest literally felt like it was gonna explode. I had crazy serrations across like the front of my chest, and I've got this tiny little vein over my left pec now that's slowly starting to come through, and it's kind of crazy because like I'm on a bulk. I didn't expect to like start seeing new veins and shit appearing, but it's pretty fucking freaky. Holy shit. It's pretty fucking freaky, and like my strength felt like it was on point. I've been stuck at this like wall for just a couple weeks. I think I was probably overtraining, but I dialed back my chest volume a little bit, and my god, I think it's worked beautifully. The last couple chest sessions I've done, I've been able to really like press with intensity and with intent, and it's really helped like get the pump and be stronger. I've been stuck at like I think like 80 kilo bench for 8 reps for like 4 or 5 chest sessions in a row, and it was kind of putting me back a bit mentally. But then yesterday I got 10 really easily as well, like super easily. It was really fucking weird. Well, not easily, I still went to failure, but you get the idea. And yeah, I just left the gym with a massive smile on my face. It's the greatest feeling. Chest is super sore today. Yeah man, I'm doing something right, so I'm gonna stick at it. My weight is up a little bit more this week than I would have liked, but that's kind of been by design. I've upped the amount of pasta I'm eating as like a post-workout after the gym. Not by a lot, but obviously over the course of a week, like the glycogen and extra water that little bit of extra pasta carries is entering my body and entering my muscles, so I'm holding a little bit more weight than I have been, so I don't think that's fat, and the fact I've got stronger is a good indicator. I still look like my midsection, my abs and my arms, they still look as lean as they did when I was like 72 kg, which I'm now 76, just over 76. So the fact I haven't trained my legs as hard as I have been either, I think a lot of the weight's muscle mass has probably gone straight to my legs. So I think I'm on the right track. I'm up like 700 grams this week, so 0.7 kilo, and it's a bit more than I would like, but I'm not too bothered for the reasons I just mentioned, my increase in carbs and the fact I haven't trained my legs as properly as I should have the last few months. So yeah, I think I'm on the right track. My diet I'm pretty happy with. I'm full pretty much all day round, which is perfect. And yeah, not really much to complain about. I'm hitting back today, back and triceps. It's the only thing I'm kind of not annoyed with myself with, but the only thing I think I could improve at the moment is my tricep volume. I think I need to add more volume, but I don't really want to like fry my triceps before a chest day because, you know, my chest is then going to suffer, and I'd rather my chest grow than my triceps grow, because I know when I throw volume at my triceps they will just grow. So I might just have to handicap them a little bit while I let them grow, and then, you know, once I'm happy with where my chest is at, I can put that on the back burner and, you know, like kind of swap them around a little bit. I've never really struggled the other way around with back and biceps. If I train my biceps really fucking hard, they're good to go the next day, but my triceps just take so much longer to recover. So my back's never really suffered and my biceps never really suffered. It's weird. It's an odd one. But yeah, it just means I had to prioritize them. And that's partly why I always do back and triceps on one day and chest and biceps on the other, because just whenever I train my triceps I need to like isolate them, and that's how I found for me the best way to make them grow. So, you know, don't fix it if it ain't broke type shit. Yeah, I'm fucking excited to get in the gym today, especially if yesterday's pump was anything to go by. Today's back pump should make me look like a fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, which is an exciting prospect for this fine Sunday afternoon. Yeah, so it's Sunday the 25th, I think it is. It's still daylight, which makes a difference. I never normally come out while it's still light out, well, especially I haven't been in these winter months. It's normally been dark by the time I go to the gym in the evening, so it makes a difference to be able to see the road I'm actually cycling on. It was super dry yesterday, which made the ride to the gym pretty nice. But it kind of rained last night, so the road's gone a bit crappy again, but you know, it's not too bad. The last couple talks I've done, they've been different. I didn't really talk too much about like my day and like my headspace per se. And one I did a couple days ago was the gym one, talking about how to build muscle with none of the bullshit. And then the one I did yesterday, I was talking about what ifs. I'm basically just like asking myself a bunch of what ifs about the world and the current state of it and the future of it, questioning whether what we know about the world today is here to stay forever. And I still have loads of questions about it. I didn't like answer anything in particular. I didn't come to any conclusions, but it was just sort of an exercise for me to get me thinking and to just throw some what ifs, throw some questions out into the world. I wasn't making any predictions per se. I wasn't trying to be cocky or anything like that. It was a nice helpful exercise for me to question the world, question its reality. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed those two talks. So I think I would probably just carry on doing that sort of thing alongside these kind of ones where I'm more just like talking, well, I guess I am talking heart to heart in those more ranty style videos, but like these ones I'm more just talking as like a friend in more casual conversation, as opposed to like there's like no specific topic per se in these ones. More just like things that are on my mind for that day or from the previous day that I want to get off my chest. And I guess that's the whole point of these, to be honest. So yeah, there's one I want to do about like Formula One predictions. There's one I want to do where not like structure the entire talk, but I want to have some like pre-prepared questions that I can answer and like discuss on my commute to the gym, because I think that's something I've been wanting to do in written form for a while, is ask myself some questions, and perhaps I might even do that tonight. I might like write some questions and then start answering them, and then tomorrow I could perhaps like elaborate and talk about what I wrote about. That might like help my brain process the things I want to talk about. And I'm not talking about just like what's my favorite color. You know, I want to ask some like proper deep questions, like question my personal direction, because yesterday I questioned a lot of the world's direction, which is obviously a good thing to do. It makes me self-aware of, well, not self-aware, it makes me aware of the world, whereas a more personal question like what's my purpose, what's my role in this world, in this society that I'm living in, that's making me more self-aware, which I'm striving towards, which gets me excited. And it's kind of crazy because it's coming up now to a month of these talks, and to be honest, it's hard to describe. Like January kind of always goes pretty slowly, but it feels like not even that long ago, like I got this little microphone and I started doing these talks on my bike on my commute to the gym. And it's just kind of crazy, like it's gone so fast but kind of slow at the same time. Like Christmas, for example, feels like an eternity ago, but it was exactly 1 month ago today, which is crazy. And even in like that month-long period since Christmas, I feel like I've done a crazy amount of like mental progression, and I feel like I've gained an insane amount of mental clarity just in that time. And I think I have my meditation to thank a lot for that. I'm just in a very nice headspace, and I feel like I've said that quite a few times in the last month, in these first few talks I've done. And I remember right at the start of the year, like I asked myself, or I told myself, I think this year's going to be a good year, but I also said I wasn't going to jump to any conclusions, because I think sometimes like you start a new year, and I hate the whole like, oh, new year, new me bullshit. I think that's all a bit of a showy sort of thing, like you're not really committed. So I'm quite skeptical when I start a new year whether the things I'm feeling going into the new year are reality, or whether it's just like this high that I'm riding. And I think I can safely say, like, we're now a month on from that, or nearly a month on from that. And you know, I still feel all those things. I still feel like this year is a good year. And I think the fact I've made as much mental progress as I have already, I think that's a pretty good sign that I'm on the right path, and this year is a good one. Whether that's just personally, or whether the world suddenly comes to a peace agreement and everyone's happy. I don't think that will ever happen, but a man can dream. Just, yeah. I went to London with a couple friends on Thursday this week, a couple days ago. Gave me a rest day. Rest day from work. I think I still went to the gym. And it was just nice to walk around and talk to them, have some cool conversations. I feel like I've realised this last month that talking is a literal superpower. Just like saying what's on your mind is OP. It's really, really overpowered. Like the way it can clear your mind and make you more focused. It relieves stress. It's just an all-round good thing. And you know, I'm not saying I'm perfect. There's a few things this month I would have liked to have done that I haven't done yet. That I didn't write any goals at the start of this year because I feel like, I don't know. I know what my goals are. I know what I want to achieve. I don't need to write them down every year to remind me. And I think if you write down a goal for the year, I think you're building yourself into a box. And you know, if you then don't complete that goal for the year, then I think you're gonna just make yourself sad. You're gonna upset yourself. I don't really want to do that. So, you know, I know what I need to do. I just need to do it. And like, I want to start reading, which I guess could be my short-term objective next month. I just need to find a good book, something I'm interested in, passionate about, because I think that's the only way I'm going to be able to read something. So that's my goal, short-term goal over the next couple weeks. And I think I've made good progress towards reducing my screen time. So I just need to keep my head down and keep hacking away at that a little bit at a time. That's the goal. That's the friggin' goal.